What's up guys, welcome to Field Series Review. Today we're going to be unboxing the upgraded version of one of Sitka's most beloved pieces in the entire line. Whitetail, waterfowl, big game, doesn't matter. This is the piece that most people have and enjoy. This is the 2020 Gradient Pants. Alright guys, so if you're a fan of Sitka gear and you're a fan of duck hunting, then you would be living under a rock if you didn't know anything about the Gradient Pants. These pants are the most beloved pants from duck hunters for multiple reasons. One, they're a great pair of pants, and two, they do what they're supposed to do. These fit great. They're also designed to be worn underneath waders and bibs, keep you warm. They do a great job of that, but also Sitka's very expensive. The price point for these guys is below $200, which seems high in compared to other brands, but for Sitka gear, it's very, very reasonable. And you can get a lot of wear out of these guys. So this is the 2020 version. I've got the 2019 and below. I think I got those in 2017. We're gonna pull those out, do a little comparison. I'm just gonna do a brief rundown on what the Gradient Pants are, what they're made for. Most of you probably already know this, but this is the Gradient Pant. This is a polyester fleece pant. It's got a polyester knit outer, DWR technology to keep the water off of you. Does not have Gore wind stopper, but these are designed to be a mid layer, so they don't really need wind stopper. The interior of these guys is what makes them so special or makes them so useful to people, and that is this Berber fleece. This is going to run from the hip line all the way down to the ankles. So this is what's going to keep you warm. It's a Berber fleece, just like its predecessor. Very, very warm. There's not a big weight difference. The more the difference in these guys is going to be the design. We'll talk about that in a second. But as far as the Berber fleece that everybody loves, still has it. Nothing's changed. Still going to get the same snap system. Double zippers, no issues there, no changes there. Is gonna get a belt that's gonna come with it. Nothing's changed there. Across the back here on the butt, still there's no pockets for a wallet or anything. I'll do a closer view. There is a stitching change when it comes to the back of these new Gradients. They fit a little bit different. You're still gonna have everybody's beloved stirrups, so that you can slide these down, put your feet through them, and then put your waders and your bibs on with no issues at all. And like I said before, the Berber fleece comes all the way down. You're gonna get two hand pockets, just like in the predecessor. Nothing's changed there. On the predecessor, on the older version, you got one hip zip pocket, I guess to store something in, release a little bit of heat. You are not gonna get that with these guys. You're gonna get the two hand pockets, and that is it. So let's talk about what I've noticed. Granted, this is an unboxing. I haven't put this through a full season, but just right out of the gate, I've already put them on. I've tried them on. The main difference that I see between these pants, the 2020 and the older Gradient Pants, is in the design, the way that they're cut. The Gradient Pant, the older ones, are built more off of the same kind of chassis as maybe the Dakota or the Grinders. Just the way that they're cut, some of the stitching, they fit in the hips and on the thighs. They fit kind of normal, and then once they hit the knee, they start to taper down some. That allows you to put your feet down into your waders, your bibs, your rubber boots, without everything riding up. The stirrups help with that. So it's built more along the chassis of like a Gradient Pant, of a Grinder pant, and then it's just tapered down below the knees so that everything can fit in. These guys start their tapering from the hip down. As soon as you get from the gusset of the crotch all the way down, it is a gradual taper. It doesn't come and then cut in. It's a gradual taper. These guys seem to be built more on a design similar to a type of like compression pants. So these are going to fit a little bit tighter. So you definitely maybe want to check some of your sizing. You may not have to put as many base layers on underneath these guys, but I think these are gonna fit most people a little bit tighter. They're gonna taper down better, which is fine. If you're gonna wear these underneath bibs, underneath waders, you don't want a lot of excess in there. You can see along here, along the ankles where you have your stirrups, but you're gonna have a piece of, it's gonna taper down and elastic. It's gonna be, make this tighter around your ankles. You don't have that on the previous ones. There's no additional elastic around the ankles. So these are gonna fit pretty tight around your ankles. Like I said, these guys are made to taper down a little bit more to make things easier for you to be able to put them underneath most of your other pieces, especially bibs and waders. A lot of you guys at deer hunt that use these, I got a review for the Equinox midi pants from Sitka Gear. They are the same pant except without the stirrups, and they're gonna come in elevated too, so check that out on the channel. The new 2020 Gradient Pants are gonna come medium, large, large tall, XL, XL tall, 2X, and 3X. These guys are gonna come in marsh and timber. If they would do these in a solid color, everybody would buy them and just wear them all the time because they're super, super comfortable. These guys are gonna come in $169. If you have the predecessors and you just want something new and you wanna sell them and get the new ones, I think you'll be happy. If you wanna keep your old ones, I think you'll be happy. If you duck hunt in anything below 30-degree weather and you don't have these, you're missing the boat. You should definitely pick these guys up. I think they're a great purchase for all waterfowlers. All right, guys, we're just doing a brief look of the 2020 Gradient Pant next to the older Gradient Pants. I'm just gonna go down with the camera and just let you see some of the differences. You can see some of the stitching differences here. On the butt, you see that the older version has more of the grinder style stitching across the butt, where the new one, the new Gradient Pants, it's just smooth. We work our way down the legs. You can see on the knees here of the Gradient Pants, they have stitching to allow your knees to move. It seems to be a little bit more aggressive of a stitching on the newer pants model. As you can see the tapering here, it's more of a continuous tapering for the newer model. And if we get down to the stirrups, you can see what I was talking about here. Both of them are going to come with your stirrups, but you're going to have this elastic around the ankles to make them sit tight around the ankles, keep them from riding up even just a little bit. I think that's going to be really, really nice for wearing your waders, bibs, muck boots, things like that. All right, everybody, thanks for stopping by, checking out the brief unboxing and comparison of the 2020 Gradient Pants. I think guys are going to love these, especially the ones that have never had these before. They're really, really going to get a kick out of these the first time they use them in cold weather for waterfowl. Be sure to like and subscribe down below. We still have more 2020 products in the mail on their way here. We're going to do unboxing reviews for those once we get into waterfowl hunting season. Basically, we're going to be doing some reviews out in the field, let you know how things are working, so you definitely want to stick around for that. Be sure to head over to DixieFowlCo.com and PacificFowlCo.com. Use promo code FSReview for 15% off, and we'll see you guys next time.